It's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid. But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. Dee-dee. A fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Ya-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Adventures waiting further down the road. Let's go! Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Greetings, adventurers. 'Tis I, Paolo Garbanzo, your space dungeon master. Back here from outer space with that look upon my face. We are starting a SpaceJammer campaign while I'm here and Kitty's here at Sherwood and Z is here and there's Kitty's hand and and we are going to run this for until we stop. What are we doing? We can hear you. What are we doing? Well, we're running a.
Didn't know I wasn't on.
You're in the background. Shh. You're all here. Okay. Let's see. Well, for those unfamiliar with SpaceJammer, it's D&D in space. But clearly, by all the comments, you already know that. Specifically, the astral realm, where time is different here. And as per our usual standards of vaguely serious peril, meeting zany, plot-destroying antics, I have a pretty solid feeling this adventure is going to be the mashup of Battlestar Galactica meets Buck Rogers meets, I don't know,
Muppets
in
in
space.
Yeah,
Something like that. So, here we go. As per usual, you may join in the game with your comments. Also, you can affect the game with channel points and Patreon powers in space. If you're joining us live on Twitch, as you should be, we have channel points that you can use to influence the game as we play. However, if you would like to add even more chaos, you can become a Patreon saint by joining Patreon. And you can support the show, get bonus materials, and you get to throw more powers at our players and even the Dungeon Master, who has set himself up for this. Patreon starts at only $5 a month. Your support helps us put together not just this show, but all of the other shows that we have all week long on our channel, and supports the artists and buys them tacos. So that's pretty much, yeah. Our in-game features, of course, start at giving someone a +5 or a -5, which is kind of a big bonus. Also, it just goes all the way up to giving a crit success. Only our magic Patreons wield such powers. If you are one of our Patreon saints, please sound off in the comments. Let us know you're here. We'd love to see you, as always. We thank you for supporting the show and being a part of all of this madness, and it is surely space madness. While you can, of course, use your powers to befuddle the players or the Dungeon Master, only a roll of 1 or natural 21 by any of us playing cannot be changed. Everything else, who cares? Everything else, D20, natural 21 and 1s are sacred. Now, of course, joining us tonight, we have all our players right here. Shablam! That's right. We have the cast crew. Captain Box, right over here. That's right. Mad,
I'm
just
the
mad.
captain now. Look at me. Captain.
I don't know. I can vote for her.
Way over onto that side of the screen, whatever side of that screen that ends up being on, is, of course, Z playing Jaco, the elf artificer. What? And right here is, of course, Shakespeare-approved winner of this year's coveted Favorite Bard Award.
I feel like they're getting very specific with their things. But thank you, Danger Space Daddy. Thank you, Danger Space Daddy.
So congratulations on that.
And to you, sir.
He's playing Theremin, Gnome Wizard, who's pretty much believes in the all expense paid trip to Fireball Town, and there you go. And of course, sitting to my left, but down in the right-hand corner of the screen, Kitty Chaos playing Mega Devoni, the human.
Another winner of the Renfest Awards.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course. Favorite. What was it? It was favorite duo comedy.
I forgot. I forgot. What it was called.
Favorite comedy bard duo sister act.
Okay.
Husband act.
Yeah.
And I got second place, but I got second place to Jack the Whipper.
Yeah, but you took
okay.
second place to Jack the Whipper in everyone's favorite Jack the Whipper contest. So
Yes.
Right. I feel like that's kind of a win, honestly.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
really, like, I mean, it should be like in a category of less than 3 million followers on TikTok. or more than. Like, there should have been a division there somewhere. So
More than 1,000 and less than 3 million. You took the prize.
so many wieners.
So many.
At least it's not
Winner,
Anthony
winner,
Weiner.
Certainly chicken dinner. Yeah. So yeah, everyone's a winner. Yeah.
I'm putting that up.
Hassles of real fame. Yes, sorry, I put that up there. All the fame hassles of real fame. That's me. Right. So, let's see. Well, where are we? What is going on here, people?
In space, bitch. Are you listening? We are in
Yeah.
space.
Our
Technically,
last.
we're on a rocket base.
Oh, hey Z, your sound is a little clippy at the moment.
Again?
I don't know if that's just on my end or maybe recent. I don't know. Well, last episode, our adventurers met each other by boosting this spell-jamming ship and GTFOing out of Magecroft to the astral plane. Some trying to just return home, some trying to just get out of Magecroft. This astral traveling ship is powered by the head of a not entirely dead demigod named Thraknar. Apparently, they put his head inside of a gem, not sure how that worked, and now his energy powers the ship. This vaguely crab-shaped ship has a number of features, one of them being that there was a group of intelligent and well-dressed fop rats that apparently formed some sort of mercenary group led by one Sir Bartholomew, and they struck a deal with the mercenaries, and now those rat mercenaries are basically the space marines of the ship. You got Space Marine, duh. The ship hopped to the astral space and arrived eventually at the Rock of Bral, a city on a huge asteroid floating in space, which is actually an official Dungeons and Dragons thing. I even got the map. So, what happened? Well, they found themselves at the Space Bar, a local pub, and entered only to find two seers from Magecroft. Seers being the kind of not-so-secret police of the king of Magecroft. The seers tried to apprehend them, but sadly they faded away. Apparently the seers were only astrally projecting, and they were not actually there. And their bodies returned to the prime material plane. Well, got away pretty good. And that's where we actually start our adventure tonight. Standing in the middle of the streets of the Rock of Bral, surrounded by a giant marketplace outside of the large space bar, coming to grips with the world around them, Captain Box, Mega, and Jayco all standing there. Meanwhile, Theremin walks up right at the last moment, wondering what's going on, eating some sort of street snack. And there we are.
So we might be in a bit of trouble.
Is that you? Were they looking for you?
I don't know. Everyone stole the ship equally as much as I stole the ship.
No, but I ain't saying we ain't culpable. I'm saying, are they looking for you? Huh?
I will admit, it sounds like they are looking for me. Yes.
See ya! I don't mean that. Come on.
I don't think you could survive without me, Greenhorn.
That's probably true. That's probably true. Hey guys, how's it going? What you doing? You gonna eat all that, Theremin? There.
I was thinking of it. Yeah. Why? Do you want some?
Go.
All right. If you want some, you need to use the secret word that is known only to followers of Kazoo.
Now.
Oh, that was actually it. Yeah. How'd you know?
It just seemed like, the way I was raised. So we got people looking for us, which comes as a surprise to nobody. Are we done here? Should we move to the next location?
First of all, we don't know where our rats are.
Yeah, they know to get back to the ship.
I mean, we could go sit and dock. The problem is we know they can track the ship.
I'm not ditching that ship. That ship is awesome.
Look,
Do we
I know
need to
people
disguise the ship
lie
with
low.
gold or hide it or anything?
I know a place where we
Okay.
can go and lie low for a little bit. We'll be covered. I promise. And we can figure
Okay.
out what we want to do.
I actually have a question for our gnome. I'm not being like racist when I say that you guys are good at you people are good at tinkering. I'm not being racist when I say that. It's just a known fact. That's what I have been
It's
told.
a gnome fact or a
what I
known
said.
fact?
Yeah, I said what I said.
Oh.
And Mega, you look like you know how to fix a thing or two. So, do you guys know of any ways that we could fix our vehicle so that it can't be tracked?
Oh yeah, we can like use some percussive maintenance on it.
I would have
Yeah,
to.
there's
I would have to give a good look at what they've got going on with the head issue.
There's
I'm not
probably a
really sure.
tracker in there. There's probably a tracker in there. We could probably take the head out, open it up, and go digging around inside.
Also, I haven't tried fully interfacing with the ship yet. I could see if I could unload some nanobots into it, and then they could come back to me and tell me, what they found out.
Let's do
All right,
that.
so we run a dive.
Yeah, and then worst case scenario, we just set it all on fire.
Let's make
That is
plan.
definitely the
Yes.
worst case scenario.
Fire.
Yeah.
I suppose we'll go back and run diagnostics then.
Actually, can you, Jaco, can you step out for just a hot second and maybe do some custom maintenance on your vocal box system? I'm only hearing every fifth word coming out of your mouth. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that thing where you interface and then you percussive maintenance.
All right.
What do you guys
Give me
think?
that. Works for me. Give me the brain.
All right, so you guys are going to go back to the ship. All right. You head on down to the dock, and as you get closer, everybody give me a perception check.
With dice.
5.
Perception.
We're going to start with 20.
23.
Good.
I guess I
So,
have-
Jaco, from a seriously good distance, seeing as you actually have been on this rock before,
How about
and
a
you
nat
are
21? Sorry, go ahead.
Dang. All right. You've been on this rock before, and from a goodly distance, you see there are people they're on the outside of the ship, which, by the way, still doesn't have a name. And Jaco, with what you rolled, it doesn't look good. Like, they shouldn't be there. But these are the dock officials. And
Excellent. Okay. Well,
and you're
crew.
but you're so far away right now that they haven't seen you. So
Right.
you're
got
like,
Some
oh,
bad news. Yes. I've got some bad
Anything
news.
additional with a 21?
they have equipment, and they're like, you see one person attach the equipment to the outside of the ship. Like, cool.
I
Sounds
Theremin,
like-
can you
go
do a
back to the
fireball?
ship. I mean, we could try to go back to the ship, but
We got to get them off our ship. They don't have permission. They're using equipment on our ship. Did we ask them to do any of that?
well, it is a
Standard?
stolen vessel, and it is within the purview of their jobs check over ships that aren't properly registered.
All right, well
But without
let's
somebody
clear
coming
this up.
on and saying, "Hey, go ahead." How about maybe we do some fireball?
Or yeah, or stop them somehow. I would like to stop them. Jaco, you're a pretty face. One of the prettiest. I gotta admit, look at that. That's a fine looking face.
How many
Are they
people
just-
are there? I'm sorry. How many? I'm pretty, but what? How many?
Yeah.
Aren't they just refueling us or something? Like, what is this? They're window washers?
Yeah.
I want them not on our ship without permission.
From this distance, you see 3 people clearly clamping down things on the ship. They're just walking across it and like,
That's our ship.
from this distance. You're still pretty far away.
Hey, I'm so mad. Let's go. Come on, let's get them off our boat.
All right. I love running into danger as much as the next person, but we sort of need at least a semblance of a plan.
I cast thaumaturgy and
Yes.
do booming voice at them.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna have to come up a little bit closer on them. You actually, Jaco and Box like stopped you guys pretty far away, well before they ever noticed that you were coming, or you were even associated with it. So, and
I would
as
like
far as
to-
you know, they don't know who is associated with this ship. So
I would like to try and slip into shadows and like get there through alleyways. So
I mean, the ship is out on a dock, like
Yeah.
floating in space. So, like, eventually, I mean, you can get pretty
Eventually,
close,
yeah.
but eventually you will be, you will have to come out onto that dock. But you can get up
Right.
to at least the dock.
that's fine.
Okay. Easy enough. With
If we
no
walk
one,
up and I've got Theremin, I got Mega on one side of me, I got Theremin on the other. I got Jaco coming in from behind. I'm not scared of these guys.
standing now. Once you get to the front edge of that dock, you see one person, a tall, lanky person with a little beard, similar to mine, but not exactly, and a little curvier, and a notebook with a very long quill, and then he's got 2 gigantic space ogres, as far as you know. Space ogres.
Slightly more intimidated.
Do I know
And-
who
and
these
they're-
people are?
Jaco, you're pretty sure this is possibly one of the people who works for the person who kind of runs the docks. It's not the person who runs the docks.
Right.
He's too important for that. But it's certainly one of his bookkeepers.
Yes, we've definitely drawn some attention from folks we were hoping not to. Excellent.
All
I
right,
love that.
allow me. Then.
Seems to be just kind of waiting and looking down the dock, like waiting for a group of people to come up who clearly own this ship.
Yes.
And he just
So clearly we didn't pay the bribe that we needed to pay.
Very likely. I guess all right, here I go. Everybody, wish me luck.
I did acquire some currency. Hopefully,
I can just set them on fire. and
Right.
Scare them.
that is an option.
If I
too.
give you the signal, set them on fire. All right.
And I'm assuming the signal is just you nodding your head.
Great.
just breathing. That's
Just breathing. Oh, that was it.
not the signal.
All right.
So,
Good
assistant
day,
to the branch
gentlemen.
manager, yes.
Can
I look as
help you?
regal as possible and I stand behind her.
Are you the owner of this vessel?
Oh, no.
So, there are some dock fees that need to be paid here. You just left your vehicle here, and he opens the book, and it's like, if you had just paid when you got here, it would have only been 14 squid rods. But now it's going to be way more than that, because now, of course, there's fines, fees, Of course. Bookkeeping. He waves his book in front of you.
Well, quite
Book-
frankly, when we got here, nobody was on the dock like they should have been. So I don't know who was supposed to be here, but they weren't here. And we had business we couldn't be late for. So I think you'll understand that we did our best. Now that our business is concluded, we are returning to the ship. Not the owner. We can relay the message to him. He's still out and about. But I'm sorry.
Well, I can't believe that's possibly true because our dock workers are everywhere. And he kind of waves his hand. You see a couple of guys running back and forth. And give me.
I look at Box and I'm like, did you see anyone? Mega?
Everybody, give me a. Gosh, would this be a perception check? I don't know if you recognize. Give me a deception check.
Decent.
This is, I guess,
I rolled a 1.
I can't figure out.
Clearly, the guy's telling the truth. No, sorry, not a deception check. What is the opposite when you're trying to figure out?
Insight.
Insight. Sorry, yes. Insight.
Oh,
Perception. All right, perception.
Insight.
Insight.
Oh, good. That's a
16.
much better one. 17.
Okay.
Nat 21 plus 4.
Woo!
Okay, Thurman, you and Jaco, you both realize that this is a scam. Like, you recognize half of the dock workers here. They were there. They just didn't say anything and let you walk off the dock without doing a damn thing. And clearly it's a setup. Thurman, you're like, oh, this is totally a setup. A very legal setup, but sadly a setup. You see like a couple of guys are leaning against one of the boxes on the dock, and they're just like, oh yeah, they've been there the whole time. Like, they're just like, yep, one born every minute.
Space Danger Daddy, how close is the nearest flammable thing to me? Whether it's mechanical, inanimate. Yeah.
The dock we're standing on? The dock they're standing on? All of the ropes?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I set it?
There's some.
Is there something, not the ship, that I could set on fire that will make them run away from us? Are there crates or anything like, over the, what the hell is
crates
that?
at the end of the dock. Yeah, there's crates at the end of the dock.
All right, in that case, we're going to do some burning hands, baby.
Okay.
Is it within range of me?
It's in range, but definitely gonna be it'd be really hard for them not to see you do it.
Yeah,
but
I get that.
I would give you a sleight of hand.
All right.
Yes, Jacob.
Oh, that was me. Like, yeah, that's the whole, like, let me just touch this crate. And, oh no, it's on fire.
There's that.
Yeah. All right. So we're rolling sleight of hand. You want me to do before I do the stealth?
I guess stealth, really. Yes.
Stealth. All right. Stealth check first. All right. Cool. All right. Stealth. I have a. Okay. All right. 19 on stealth.
Okay.
All right. I am small. I am wee.
And you managed to kind of skip between barrel and box along this. The dock is not that big, but you are wee, and you kind of do the little like swing underneath right at the right moment and climb under, and then swing back around the other side. They don't seem to have noticed.
All right. In that case, fantastic. I will cast Burning Hands on. I will cast Burning Hands on some crates. Then just be like,
okay,
whoosh. It needs to hit. It needs to beat a DC of 13, and it will do 3d6 of damage.
It instantly bursts into flames. The end of the dock as you just. And
oh no! Shouldn't you guys be taking care of that?
just
What
as they
kind
turn
of
around,
operation are you running here?
Seriously.
they go, ah! Oh no, those explosive barrels are on fire. And then it
Ain't
explodes.
that just the way? Yep. Oh no.
Everybody give me a saving throw.
Oh, I
Nita.
rolled very
Yeah.
badly.
Gonna
Can't roll for
Me
crap
too.
today.
Me too.
Did you say we can't roll for crap or can't roll for crab?
I can't roll for crab today.
All right, cool. What saving throw are we going? Are we going Dex? What are we doing here? Real
You're
quick?
gonna need 14 dex to save.
No.
14 Dex save. All right. Oh
Okay.
no. Oh no. I got half of that.
Yeah, me too. I got a 7.
I got a
I got a
7.
9 total.
I got a 10.
Wait. So you all got blown off the dock. You are all now floating in space. The end.
Is there air there?
You have your
There's a
own.
little bit of
I
air.
already told you. You have your own breathe easy. Don't
Yeah.
puncture the breathe easy. What was
The
going
end
on
of the end of the dock just shatters in shards of wood and
Oh, I got advantage.
Rev Tommy, yeah.
Thank you, Rev Tommy. Okay, I rolled that 20 on that one.
live.
So our cyborg gets to survive the space explosion.
Oh god.
I think that's a little on the nose.
I just rolled maximum damage. The cyborg, however, rolling Nat21 takes 0 damage because we have a little house rule that if you get a Nat21 or 20 on your saving throw, nothing. If you roll a Nat1, however, it's double damage. So, yeah. So the only person not flung into space is Mega Devoni. Oh yeah, I guess I got to roll for those guys, huh? All right. Rolling for Visera, the bookkeeper. Natural 4, he's flying into space. Rolling for Trug, another natural 4. Whoosh. And Nog, Nat 21.
All
All right, well, at least I got some.
Nog.
So,
Alright. That's fine.
yeah, I got 1 roll out of 3. So the other 2 flung into space. Let's see about the ship. Okay, the ship is still moored to the dock. But the end of the dock is gone. And just so the 3 of you, Box, Jaco, Theremin, are kind of floating through space. Tell you what, give me a 50-50 roll. 50%. If you get the low 50, you are actually headed towards the crab. If you get a high roll, you are headed away from the crab.
Oh no.
14. So where's the
Okay.
What did we want? A high
Am
score
I
or a
crab
low
bound?
roll?
75. I am going away from the crab.
Ooh, so a low roll is good?
Yes.
I got a 36.
Magnetic feet. Okay. Was that less than 50 or 50%? Yeah. The cue the Wilhelm scream.
You can make yourself a rocket, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's
All right. So, Box, you're headed
Fireball,
towards the
fireball,
crab.
Fireball, fireball.
Oh yeah.
Fireball.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Using
That's why I'm in charge.
No, it's okay.
flaming hands as a propellant.
When I get to the crab, I would like to attach myself to it so that I can then
Okay.
relaunch myself to go save the gnome, which I will regret later.
All right. Before she can do that,
All right. Save yourself, little man.
I will shoot out burning hands into space to shoot myself backwards
Okay.
towards.
Good luck with that.
Gonna say, you know what? All right, just give me a animal handling roll.
Yeah, baby, I was waiting for it. All right. I actually have a +2 in animal handling, by the way. That means I got a 19.
All right. You managed to steer the vehicle, the vehicle that is you, towards the crab.
I enjoyed your very metal hands, by the way.
All right.
All right. So he's a firebender now. Yeah. So he's gonna be, definitely. All right. So where are we? Mega, you're on the dock along with the space ogre Nog, who's standing there going, "Hey, did you do that?"
Are there? So there's not like ropes on this dock because
ropes.
there are.
Yeah.
Okay, and
They're on fire.
box is still floating out in space.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Crab.
And she's headed towards the crab, but at least she's not headed into space.
Okay. Well, in that case, on my way to go grab a rope to attempt to save my compatriots, I would like to first clothesline the guy that's just standing there.
Okay. But the ogre or just one of the guys?
I thought wait, who'd you say that was right there?
The ogre. Yeah, one of the space ogres is there. Everybody else got blown into space.
Yeah, yeah. I
okay.
just want to take him out of the
Just
situation.
and-
Yeah.
All right. Give me a roll.
Oh yeah, let me roll for something.
Yeah.
Oh crap. What do I roll
crap
for
or
an
crap?
armed strike?
It's just it's an attack D20.
I was like for what I add to it. Okay. That's 13.
You leap up and like bam, and you thud against his neck. That's the thing. Ugh. He's like, "Hey, that wasn't nice." And he takes the giant club that he has and tries to swat you. Oh damn, that's a 24.
Oh
So,
yeah, that is.
Yeah. All right. Well, you didn't take any damage from the explosion. Oh yeah, by the way, everybody took 12 points of damage from the explosion.
Ow.
I was wondering what
Yeah.
the number was. Oh,
Yeah, sorry, but you did. Oh, and you took 12 points of damage from getting swatted by a giant mace.
Okay.
Kerthum.
My pencil.
Oh.
So, biff, biff, biff. There's a fight happening on the dock, and
Okay, so this guy is just hit Mega, right?
yes,
I would like to shoot him with firebolts. While I'm still crab bound, so I'm all like, wee.
you're gonna like turn around and like pow, and
Yeah.
then maybe it'll like shoot you towards the clap. Like,
Ugh. What?
give me a shot.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a 13 to make sure it goes off and hits him. Sorry, 13 plus 6. Sorry, that's a 19.
That'll do.
Sorry,
Depends.
math. And then 2d10. All right. Oh, first one was a 10. That's good. And then it's like a 16. Does that do something, boss?
How much damage? Blam! He's like, ah! You should shoot him right through the arm. Just ah!
man.
He yells, he screams, and then he points down the dock and goes, "What is that?" And you also see down the dock, racing towards you, a giant hamster. And on the back of that giant hamster, waving little tiny flags, is a group of fop rats. And they're like, and also they have their little muskets and they fire at the
And
ogre.
new hat.
I love it.
And new
And
hats
hats.
for everyone. Yes.
I'm so jealous.
Those are really.
I'm
those are
now
bad.
picturing they're on the miniature giant space hamster, and they've got like the hat boxes all strapped to it.
They also got a hat for the giant hamster.
Oh,
And it's great. So he's running up. Captain Box, you are doing what now?
I think I'm floating towards the crab, and I got nothing except like a crossbow, one of those little handheld crossbow thingies. I'm kind of just watching, but I'll like try and wave myself towards the crab.
Good swim.
I've never been like this. This is very disconcerting.
Box, just swim like you're in water. Swim. Or flail. That works too.
Give me an
Everyone
animal
learn
handling
technique.
roll just because it's funny.
Handling space like an animal.
Well, would a 3 do anything really funny? Am I like turning myself around?
You're like spinning in a little circle, like you're actually turning upside down, and you're like, oh no, okay, oh god, and then yeah, you're like, oh, there it is, that's where I want to be, there it is, that's where I want to be, there it is, that's where I want to be. Yeah.
So glad I could help.
Oh, all right. Box finds a small spool of wire. Look at that. All right.
Oh,
Also
In
floating out in space.
Space
It
wire.
must have fallen off the
blown
dock.
off with the
All right. So so the ogre is kind of rolling off into space. And the skinny guy, Vizra, he's like, get me, come here, you oaf, come on. And the ogre's trying to swim out, and he's actually doing pretty well. Doing pretty good for himself. So, right. So,
chaos.
Theremin, you get to the ship. Now remember, there are 3 other guys there who are actually, and they don't have weapons, or at least they don't. They've got like knife for cutting rope and whatnot. These are not fighter guys. These are just guys who work the docks. They're not
Dock
not.
workers even.
Yeah, they're not. I was gonna say they're not like.
They're not
They're,
tough.
they're not tough.
They're
they're
not
just-
tough.
They just may or may not want to have any trouble with, adventurers. Because although a dock worker will take you in a fist fight, yeah. So Theremin, you bump against you get to the crab, and you feel the gravity of the crab take you, and now you're standing on top of the crab.
Am I able to get
Box,
inside?
Was that?
Am I able to get inside?
Not yet, but you can eventually. Box, you are flipping, and you're almost there. Jaco, you did shoot the gun in the opposite direction, and now you are also about to reach the crab. Mega, you are standing there. Let's see. Well, what would you like to do now?
I'm
doing
gonna
the
pull
armor
my
shot.
gun and say, now you're just here to collect a little bit of coin for a docking fee, right? Is it worth it?
Whoa. Nope.
Okay, bye.
Okay, and he tries to get around you on the dock, which is when the giant hamster comes up and headbutts him off the dock, and then all the rats go, "Yay!" as he tumbles off into space.
Bye-bye now. Oh,
Bye.
you're back. You're back.
So the 3 dock workers who are standing on the crab are like,
Once I am next to the ship, I would
Yeah.
like to ask Thraken. I can hear myself. Can anybody else double hear me? Okay, I don't know what that is. I would like to ask Thraknar if he is able to do anything to kick them off. I don't know what sort of magic is embedded in this ship, if we have any sort of electrical or otherwise.
Where are you when you say this?
I don't know which part. Well, let's see. If it was faced this way and we were coming off sideways, right? I guess I'm towards the side of the ship. But
Yeah.
I have a grapple, so I'm not touching it. Well, I might be touching it with the bottom of my foot.
So you're like, hey, Ragnar, is there anything you can do to like get these people off? He's like, yeah, sure. So everybody who's touching the outside of the ship, roll a saving throw.
Yay!
All right.
Dex?
Dex?
A simple yes would have
Dexterity.
sufficed, Ragnar. 14?
13.
14 does not make it. You need a 14. And,
Oh.
and Box, you are like about to touch the ship, and you see like an electrical field like go up around it, and like as everybody gets repelled off of it. But I mean, like a big giant shock happens. Give me a animal handling check to see if you can stop yourself from hitting the ship while the electrical blast is happening.
A
you
simple
got?
yes would have sufficed, Ragnar.
20.
Okay, you're like, oh, and like, and then it stops, and then you're like, oh. Whew. So you slow yourself down just enough as the electrical charge blasts through everybody. With a mere 10 damage if you failed. If you made your if you failed the save. 5 if you did not. So.
Everything.
Well, I am not doing well.
I'm not doing so good. I got like one ear that's like half off, and like I'm
The three guys-
charred. I'm missing my eyebrows.
The 3 guys are like,
next time,
we're out of here.
say yes and then wait.
Oh yeah, sorry. Not sorry. I mean sorry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great.
You're getting the
Help.
feeling of Thrackmore.
Help us all now, ship. Please, now. Collect us all from space.
The little mouth of the crab opens, the part that you guys like walk through. Oh man. Once and you guys get in, the giant hamster gets in. Yes,
Great.
so
One more
just
round to feed.
just so our players know, which they may or may not know, we have the bad guys are one step closer. Twitch redemption, and we are at 5. They need just a few more, and one of the people who is following you catches up to you. So we're almost there.
Thanks,
Maybe
guys.
we should. Yeah, let's pick a different dock or something.
I'm
So-
I'd like to GTFO, please.
Yeah.
And heal.
So Thracknar's like, welcome back. So these guys put some clamps on the ship that are like kind of holding us here. Just FYI.
I'll go check it out.
Let's just blow it up, please.
Mega, Theremin,
Yes.
do the thing.
All right.
Is there anywhere that like I can R2D2 with the ship all
You
sexy
can say
like
it, jack in. Go on, say it, jack in.
I want to jack in.
Yeah, you do.
Yes. Yes, you can jack into the ship.
I'm gonna jack right up in that ship.
All right.
Yeah, jack it.
I, for one, appreciate this SpaceJammer Cyberpunk 2020 crossover.
Yeah. So you jack in, give me animal handling.
All right. mean, it
is a
works
crab.
For me, all right. 15.
Right. So with a very quick, kind of like, oh, people, what's the update? These clamps are magically holding the ship here. Apparently, and apparently, it's enough to find out that it's like you need to pay this fine, and like, what? Like,
Can I convince it that we paid the fine?
you can try. It'd be very, very difficult.
You.
Real quick, just some guy Tennessee who I have no idea who that is because I am on this ship deep in character, deep in this world that we have created. I have no idea what's going on over there. He says the clamps that are holding the ship are connecting to the dock and the dock that's been blown away. So it just clamps.
But they're magic.
Tis magic. Yeah, the ship is being held in place. It's for plot reasons.
They're plot clamps.
They're clowns.
Holding.
Hey, Thraknar, can you open the doors, please?
I can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't do that, Theremin.
Thraknar, open the doors or I'm going to remove your brain.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Theremin, I can't do that.
Thraknar, open the crab bay doors.
Crap.
Open the old bay. Open the old bay doors, Thraknar. Open the old bay doors.
Fagnar's like, I can open the bay door, but that's not going to get you out of here.
But I can shoot fire at the clamps.
Wait, before you go crazy with the burning the ship and the things that are on the ship, I would love to see how Mega's idea plays out. Huh?
Fine, Jesus.
Huh? Remember that time you fireballed and took away half my health? That was awesome. I need help, please.
So,
Explain it.
Mega, I think we're talking about some sort of deception check, right?
Yeah, sure. That seems right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let's do a deception check. What do you got?
Oh. 14.
All right. Well, you're like, you're going like, all right, I've paid that fine. And they're like, no, you didn't.
Plus
And then you're like,
5.
oh, +5. One step closer. And then you're like, yeah, I paid that fine. And they're like, maybe you did. Can you give us the credit card number? And then you're like, yeah, it was this one. And like, no, what was the password on the credit card? And you're like, you're trying all these machinations. So wait, so you had 14?
14
Right.
plus 5.
Plus 5, 19. This is a very
we
hard
paid
deception.
in cash. We paid in cash.
Is there a receipt?
Yes.
You're gonna need to roll one
It was
more,
blown up in the explosion.
and you're gonna need to beat. Well, with that +5, I'm gonna say it's a 15. Give it to me.
Can I give her an advantage?
False. Did not beat 15.
Yeah, but what if we had an advantage? Huh? What if there was
Mega has an
advantage.
From
An advantage
Zolani
on
and
the
Quad
roll.
Kevin.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Zoe and Quackado.
That means you get bonus.
12 again.
You got 2 advantages.
Okay. Should I use a different die? No, I'm just going to use this one. It's fine.
What are the odds?
No.
Never tell me the odds.
Thanks for trying, folks.
Wait,
Oh,
did you-
Plus
and
5.
Quad-
another +5.
All right, that'll do it. You're like, no, and you forge a picture of the money that you gave to the guy in the receipt, and you hear as the clamps come off, and all the rats go, yay! And The crab starts to float out into space, away from the docks. And
Well, Helmsmaster, where to next?
We continue our journey and GTFO. That would
So I
be
guess-
you, Mega.
Where the rats
Make
wanted to
it,
go?
do the thing. My captain
All right.
said. Do the
Should
thing.
we just pick a different dock maybe, or because I mean we still need to be here.
Do we?
No, this isn't the destination. This was just a waypoint, a stop on the road.
Oh,
Is that correct, Danger Space Daddy?
whatever you want.
fuck his plans.
Open the old
yeah,
bay doors, Thraknar.
The rats did have their place that they wanted to go, so which is not here, but they all have new hats, so they're very happy about that. And
Open the
God,
open
no.
the old bay doors, Thraknar.
like, okay,
I shoot fireball at the city.
Oh, good. Good. Great.
give me a
Never
just
gonna be
just
able
give
to
me like
land
a
again.
just give me a d20. Just give me a add your magic bonus.
All right.
Sure, why not? Just give me
19.
that.
19.
Did you say 19?
19.
Nice.
You're like,
I think it might be like with the middle fingers.
I'm shooting it straight out of my middle fingers.
and as you see the flames rise from the edge of where all the the burning wreckage of the docks and everything like that, you do see a large figure with a billowing cape and like just their silhouette, and they're like, as the flames roll behind them, like,
Someone's a little dramatic.
no idea who it is. They're just
Surely that won't come back to haunt us.
No.
Well, if they do, I'm gonna set them on fire.
all right, so you
Quick
ship
question.
out. Yes.
Is there a clinic, a
I'm
first
the clinic.
aid, a hospital in
I-
this
Oh.
vehicle?
I will cure wounds. I'm gonna go around and cure some wounds here. If that's all right.
Yes, there is a medical bay.
Yes, please do.
And as you're
That's fine. That's fine. No,
as you're fixing everybody up, as you're flying out into space again, what a wonderful time for a bit of confessions after all of we've been through here. Let's see.
It's utter chaos. Absolute chaos, which, quite frankly, I do thrive on. So I am enjoying that. And I've got to say that everybody's got potential. I think Mega's going to be quite fun. I have no idea why those absolute backwater police are looking for me. It makes no sense.
You stole a ship.
So everybody back in. Everybody back in. Come on. Get back. Get back. Okay. Sometimes when I interface with things outside of my body, my nanobots think they're like on vacation and they just want to party in that place. And I need them all to come back. It's like really, really important to my full functionality.
That hurt. Okay. I'm all about enabling everybody to do things that really makes them happy and brings them joy. Maybe if I glue it on, it'll... okay, well, I'm doing better. But I will say, I like my plan of GTFO. I am a little suspicious about our hot friend, crewmate, Jaco. Why were they looking for him? And the mysterious figure, I suspect, is probably something to do with an elder god and the fact that we stole this super powerful ship. Other than that, I think we're doing an awesome job.
Listen, I have one job on this stupid ship. It may be counterintuitive to what is actually helpful, but it's the only thing I do, so I'm going to do it. I am going to set things on fire. Awesome, that was really fun.
I mean, there's no stopping somebody setting everything on fire. Well, my friends, I hope you're having a good time thus far. We have, of course, these confessions are brought to you by our sponsors. Let's see, of course, this episode of SpaceJammer brought to you by Destination D&D, Muncaster tour in July, held at, of course, Muncaster Castle. Play D&D for a week at an 800-year-old castle. DestinationDnd.com to learn more. It's going to be this July. It's going to be a ton of fun. Shakespeare and I are going for sure, and we'll see what happens. And of course, Mab's Mobile Mercantile. Stickers, mugs, magnets, more can be yours at mabsmobilemercantile.com. And of course, Whimsy Grotto. Imaginative, creative galore, creations galore are available at whimsygrotto.com. And of course, Tabletop Teas. What do your favorite characters and nerdy pop culture references taste like? Find out with a purchase from Tabletop Teas. And of course, speaking of Patreon, who was speaking of Patreon? I don't know. If you haven't become a Patreon subscriber yet, now might be a good time to consider joining. Our sponsors get a chance to win prizes, monthly AMAs, episodes with some favorite channels, or channel favorites, and more. Go to patreon.com, Nat21 Adventures, to learn how to join the fun. Also, please be sure to follow us on all of our socials. We're posting new things on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all the things at Nat21 Adventures. And don't forget, we couldn't bring all of this silly nonsense every week without all of you. Yes, it's folks just like you that support our viewership, that we can bring our action-packed campaigns just like this one every day of the week. So here is to all of you. Huzzah!
All right, that mug to you. Space mug.
So, Danger Space Daddy.
Yeah.
Did we talk real quick? Did we talk about
Oh, we did not.
Veil of the Failed and Fallen?
No.
Hang on tight, people. Let's see, looking for the assets. Where is it? There it is. Yes.
Yay! Sorry, I meant to bring that up earlier.
You want to talk about
it's a Kickstarter is happening right now for Veil of the Failed and Fallen. We did do a play test on the show that went really well, and we would like to play it some more, but we cannot if you guys do not pay for this game. What I mean to say is be generous. Yay! Thank you, Victoria London Fog. Thank you, Zelani. Thank you, Quad Kevin. You guys are awesome. And that is all I have to say about that.
Yeah. All right. Did we come up with a name for this ship, people?
There were a lot of good
There
ones.
were
Crab cake.
There were choices, but Claudia was a really good.
Yeah,
one.
Claudia's a good one.
That's funny.
What was it? Claudia.
And I like Shiny
Crab
because of
something.
the crab song.
Oh, shiny.
Shiny.
Gonna kick your honey. Yeah.
Oh, I also didn't tell our players that
Frank.
so they might be seeing in the comments here Thraknar times 3. Basically, the longer the longer they're in the astral realm, the more power Thraknar just absorbs, and so he's already absorbed some, and also the enemy is one step closer times 8. We get to 10, and it's there.
The list so far: Twinkle, damn it, the Thraknar 2.
I named
Tomatoa. Okay, that's yes, Tomatoa.
Yes.
The space crab, the Claudia crab crest.
I like that one the most. Yeah.
Tomatoa.
Crab ship.
Yep.
I like Claudia Crabcrest the best, even though I did suggest Thraknar too.
Right? I like
Rangoon.
Rangoon.
Yeah, Rangoon is actually
Rangoon.
funny. They're
I
all
crave
good.
crab
Space Crab Rangoon.
I tell you what, every time we dock, we'll just pick a different name.
I love it. Save it. Save it as a favorite, Paolo.
Can't you? Yeah, there you go. All right. good crab lollipop.
Lollipop.
So
Oh,
Space
good.
Daddy, Space
Yeah.
Danger Daddy, Danger
Yeah.
Space Daddy, Daddy Space Danger. I have a question for you about our personal danger. You said there is a medical bay.
Yeah.
Does the medical bay have stuff to heal us, or do we just go there to do our healing stuff?
Currently, it doesn't have anything in it, really.
All right.
Yeah. It just
Alright.
it's just a room with a bed and a
Alright.
room for things. But
All right.
So-
I am going to heal myself real quick for
If
8
anyone needs
points.
healing, I can work on myself too. I take a small object out of a pocket and produce a small spider, and the spider will crawl over you and fix what is wrong with you. And that just is cure wounds. Act as cure wounds.
creepy.
I'm going to heal Captain Box for 2d. I'm going to heal Captain Box as well here. 2d8 plus 3. Captain Box, I healed you for 11, better than I did for me. So
Yes. Thank you.
your ear might be reattached.
This will
Use,
take a little bit.
Heroic cure wounds does.
The second wind to heal up a little bit. Oh, I need a D10. Where did I put my dice? I don't know.
You didn't do the dice bolt like the rest of us.
Hey,
1d8
Thraknar,
plus- 1d8 plus my spell.
Yes.
do you do any healing?
Ragnar only destroy.
Good to
All right.
know.
What if you did the What if you did the reverse of a destroy, like an inverse destruction?
It's not happening. That's not my bag.
What if I
I'm
set
a
your head on
D&D.
fire?
You might say it's
Uh,
not your
nice
space jam.
That's not really my thing. I'm a demigod of certain things, and healing is not one of them. Not even my followers, the clerics. They don't even get heal spells. They don't.
Mm.
It's so funny.
So,
How-
They look-
How many followers do you have? I thought you were dead.
yeah, you probably only got like 5 followers on TikTok.
Not even that.
5 followers on TikTok.
Do you? Do you really?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to check.
Hold on.
I think
I'm gonna look that up real quick. Was it Thraknar?
I'm gonna make a TikTok account of Thraknar, and
Yeah.
just because Thraknar has some good stuff. He's got some catchphrases. He's got all sorts of cool stuff. Thraknar, he's our man. If he can't do it, Thraknar can.
So basically, you're telling me that because of this show, Thraknar will actually have a higher follower count than does the official Nat21 Adventures account.
I'm just
Alright.
gonna start. I'm just gonna start making. I'm making it. I'm doing it. Forget it. I'm doing it,
Alright.
and then we'll tag it to our account, and then
Alright.
we'll see which one gets more traction.
Alright. Thraknar, real quick, if I were to do some percussive maintenance, would you then be able to offer some healing
For maintenance. What are you
on
talking
you?
about?
I know.
I don't do healing. That's not my thing.
Maybe the
I
ship does
literally
if you
am the
power it right.
antithesis of healing. Thraction. Ooh, that sounds terrible.
Traction.
There's a weird cat here.
Give me some thraction, people.
Oh,
I have followers all over the known universe.
do you though?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a couple
I've never
here
heard
and
of you,
there.
and I've been a lot of places.
Yeah.
So if there were to be a convention of the Church of Thraknar, it would fill up like what? Like a VFW chicken dinner? Like what are we talking about?
Oh, that's being
It's a
generous.
side room. Side
That's
room
like-
in a convention
That's
hall.
like maybe a couple of chairs at a bar,
All right.
like a table.
Oh, all right. Yeah. All right.
You know,
so,
four top.
so you can have a poker game of your followers.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe.
There's no gravity, lights, or anything in the ship.
Oh, good. I love that for us.
What you can see is the glowing gem with his skull inside that goes, "Do you want to believe in Thragnar now?"
Not really.
I mean, I
been really
believe
hot.
you exist.
I kick off of the wall and I start aiming my drill at the gem.
Oh wow, we're playing chicken here.
Great.
Come on, you so-called deity.
Yeah, give me an animal handling roll.
All right.
Oh wow, we're playing chicken with an undead god. Okay, this is gonna get interesting.
All right. 17.
Auto success on the drill.
You animal handling yourself in the darkness with only the beacon of this gem with a head inside of it to guide your way, and you you hit it with a drill. A bolt of electricity shoots through you, like ow. Roll a dex save.
Oh, no. Oh, why did my character go away? Character she just went.
God.
What was my character? What was my dex? Hold on. All right, well, I'll just roll the die anytime.
Rolled that.
Oh!
In
Oh,
first.
all right. I rolled a 19 on the die, and so 20. I got a 20. Auto fail dex.
God. How many hit points did you have?
I'm sorry.
How many hit points did you have currently? You healed yourself.
I have 12. I have 12.
Did you have?
Remember we talked about TPK. So 38 hit points later.
All right.
Wait, do we all take this damage?
No, just that guy.
But I can't even drop to the ground because there's no gravity.
No.
Oh, we can't hear you.
We can't hear. We couldn't hear that.
What? What?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Now, yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Keep talking.
Maybe
Say it again.
overblasted. I said you took 38 points of damage, that you are blasted to the back wall, and so you're at 0 hit points right now. You'll start to make death saves. There's no gravity, and everyone is floating around in space inside the ship.
I actually am pretty good at moving around in no gravity. That is a thing I have.
It's also
I'll
dark.
go save the idiot.
No, I'm very smart. There's just no impulse control.
All right. I'll push off to him, grab him, produce spider. Just throw the spider on his face. So it's a
Do you have a skill in moving through 0G?
Yeah.
How convenient. All right. So you get 1 death save before you actually get healed up. As the little spider starts to heal
you're
all
lucky.
of your.
It's an 8 plus 3. So.
And you hum like a theremin.
All right, so
And then I snatched my spider back. Real angry.
So what am I up to again?
8 plus 3, so 11.
11. All right, cool. Oh boy.
I can't believe I rolled perfectly on that.
It's come on. The gravity comes back. Everybody hits the ground.
All right.
Don't do healing.
So percussive maintenance isn't gonna work. All right. All right, I'll put away the drill. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
The mule, the rat, comes in running, and has his sword out. He's got this little rapier, and he's like, "What's that? What happened? What? Where? What?" Ha!
And we all point at Theremin.
Ha!
There.
We were just testing some parameters on the ship, trying to figure it out.
We were doing science.
Science, yes.
A lot of science.
Can you
A lot of science.
please try not to attack the demigod controlling our ship, aka life support?
Yes. I'll
Yeah,
try
that
to
seems
do
like a good
that.
idea.
Yeah.
So,
He's a dead demigod, but Dad's a
Theremin. Theremin, at this time,
Demigod.
as you were partially dead for just a little while, and you did this whole thing where you there was a flash of electricity, you saw it in front of your eyes, and there you saw the face of Thraknar. Somehow, just the face, but somehow a hand reaching out to you. Thrak hand. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw at 18.
Oh, okay. Wisdom. All right. There we go. Rolling wisdom.
Advantage if you need it.
I was going to say I don't need it, but thank you very much, Evelyn Evermore. I rolled a 19, and then with my +2, I got a 21.
The chanting of thousands of people. Thraknar, he's our man. If he can't do it, Thraknar can. And you're like, I get it. See, nothing's impossible with Thraknar, because if he can't do it, well, he can do it. And then you're like, wait, that doesn't make any sense at all. And then and then you're like, I'm alive. And then wham, and then you hit the ground. Oh, what the hell?
Lost my hat.
You had a come to Thraknar moment.
Coming to Thraknar.
And Reverend Tommy, and that is when you hear on the outside of the hall, wham! Now that there's gravity, everybody gets thrown to the side of the ship.
What direction
Why
are
are
we
there
going?
internal dampeners on this?
There's no internal dampeners. And Bartholomew goes, damage report. Oh wait, I'm not the captain.
Damage
He goes,
report.
I'll find out what that is. He runs off.
Mega, what is it?
Hold on. Let me insert.
I need some eyes out front. What is attacking our ship?
Can I find that information out?
Give me an animal handling roll. 15 or higher.
I rolled a 1.
Mr. Thraknar, sir. What is attacking our ship?
I think there's a shark.
It seems that there's a
Space
shark,
shark.
Captain. Space shark,
Hey,
Captain.
shark.
Shark. Some kind of space shark. Not really sure. Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Some kind of space shark just chomped into the side of the ship and is now trying to breach the hull.
Oh no.
Jaco, how many space sharks have you encountered?
It's the priest of
Mom,
justice.
this would be my first.
All right.
You said that there's portholes, right? We can see out.
Yeah.
I'd
There's
like to get
indeed.
a peek.
There is indeed. From this distance, you can tell it is not an actual shark. It is a ship in the shape of a shark. Shark ship.
Shark.
And it is definitely long, crunched into the side of the ship, and is indeed trying to. There's a mouth hole that's trying to like drill into the side of the ship.
Thraknar, remember that awesome trick you did earlier? Let's do that.
Wait. Is it going to electrify us again?
No,
No,
we're
just the
inside
outside of the ship.
Okay.
Just the
Make it
outside.
happen. Do the thing. That's my captain phrase.
I don't know. You guys have been pretty mean to me.
I will.
One of us has.
Do you,
One.
do you
I will call you sir.
like, lose to a shark? Really?
I think I've been kind of nice. I fingered you twice.
She jacked you in so hard.
I like
And I
you.
And I called you
He
sir.
waves his non-existent finger. Yeah. Pow! You hear him zap with the powers of Thraknar. Let's see. Bam! Oh, damn. Okay. There is a bolt of electricity that goes through. You see the tail of the shark kind of wiggle as you're looking through the portholes. It is not letting go.
All right.
do
I would
I
like
recognize-
to get topside.
Do I recognize the ship at all as
No.
like priests of Jawsus or anything like that?
No, they don't have any symbols of Jawsus. Just happens to be a shark.
All right.
I would like to go topside, and as I start to go, I yell back. Acting Captain Box, you may want to ask the rats to get on the ballista.
Okay.
Okay.
Good call. PA, announce. Hit the ballista, bish.
You hear a bit of scurrying and riding on the hamster is, of course, Sir Bartholomew Reginald IV and his bard, who is like, he's like, I always wanted to like ride on top of another animal and be like, and
do the same thing.
and he comes, the hamster comes out to the top, so there's the area of the top side, and then the bard suddenly stops playing and goes, oh, uh-oh, and
Speak what you know, Bard.
What do you know that we don't?
I don't know her, and whatever she says is a lie.
Her who?
Who's her?
He's got a girlfriend.
A hatch opens on the top of the shark, and this hooded figure carrying a couple crossbows.
The bearded lady.
And she looks around, and she's like, "You." She's pointing directly at the bard, and she starts to stride on top of her giant shark towards everybody.
I have some questions. Okay, so is the bard a rat? That is
The bard is a rat.
This big.
Yes.
And the woman coming out of the shark, which is a ship-sized shark,
Yeah. She's
is how
human-sized.
human size. So I look at the rat, and I
Mhm.
look at her. I'm like, damn. Also, I grab the bard.
Yeah, that's gonna definitely be a grapple check there. Oh, I got a nat 21.
Yeah, I rolled an 8. I rolled an 8.
He leaps on your head as you like reach. He's like,
Not the hat, not the hat.
he's like, "Ha." And
Oh.
you see the look on Sir Bartholomew's face, and he's like, Shadowfang, who did you do now? And so this figure starts striding on top of her shark, leaps onto the crab, and starts striding up with 2 hand crossbows, and looks very angry. Very angry.
Whoa,
You've only got game.
Could one of you explain just what is happening before a whole bunch of violence breaks up on our ship.
That bard stands up on Captain Box's hat and goes, "Hello. I, Sir Lord Shadowfang of the Edge, am a world-class bard, a galaxy-class bard, even."
Oh, the fat ones.
That should hurt every Star Trek person. I am a galaxy-class bard. You can't stop me. And you see Sir Bartholomew's like, oh. Yes. He's like, what? We had a thing. It didn't work out. She's just angry. What? That's all.
All right. May I ask your name? Lady, madam?
Captain.
Lady. Yes, my name is Lady Madam Hildegard.
Oh, Hildegard.
I'm a big fan of you.
I
Have I ever
that
heard of
name,
Lady
actually.
Madam Hildegard?
Lady Madam Hildegard.
I absolutely understand when someone screws you over like that. But is it entirely necessary to be destroying our ship when we didn't do anything to you? Also, why don't you come back to my room? We'll talk it over, see if we can come to an arrangement. And maybe
The arrangement is
yes.
I squished the bard. And
We'll keep that on the table.
Captain Box. Actually, Captain Box, give me a really quick perception check.
Okay, dog. I was rolling really well. Oh, I'm rolling well again. That's a 21.
You absolutely, like in a Ratatouille sort of way, you feel when she said her name, the rat was like, right. You absolutely know that he couldn't remember her name.
What a
And
piece
he's like-
of rat.
He's like, I think there was a misunderstanding. Oh my gosh, you're the best. And he starts playing. Yeah. He's clearly trying to charm her.
I will throw whatever persuasion I have into the mix to enable him to charm her, knowing
Okay.
he is a piece of rat.
And what are you gonna do, Jaco?
I take out a small stone that appears to be wire wrapped and throw it in the air, and it sort of becomes a parrot. A metal parrot. And I instruct yes. And I instruct it to go grab the bard. We're gonna put him in an aerial timeout. I know we
What
can
kind
play
of
upside down.
does it have what is this, like a magic hand? Is that
It's homunculus. Let me read the thing about homunculus.
all right?
Homunculi.
They're autonomous, but follow commands.
Homunculopods. All right. You determine the homunculus' appearance. Artificers prefer what mechanical-looking birds. Okay, so I'm tropey, whatever. Is friendly to you and your companions, and it obeys your commands. This is its stat block. Yay. In combat, doesn't matter. Its hit points does not matter. It just does what I tell it to.
Right. So stat block wise, it's going to have to make a grappling check.
Yeah.
So find out what that is while I find out what everyone else is doing.
Dex, right? Grappling is dex.
It's either dex or you can do strength or dex.
Okay, then I'll do dex because homunculi birds aren't strong.
All right.
Arrow
you get it off.
success, which I want to pretend is aerial success.
Arrow success.
All right. So while that's about to happen, Mega, what are you doing?
I'm just guns out and ready if fight starts to happen.
She's got her crossbows. You just got guns. You're like, I'll shoot a bitch. I don't care. Fairman.
I go and sit in the captain's chair because it's currently vacant, and I just pull up some snacks, and I'm just gonna watch this soap opera happen.
Oh, space soap opera.
The only way that this rat can escape is if I roll a Nat 21, which I already rolled the Nat 21 for the first time you tried to grapple him. Let's see if you can beat
you
the
have an
auto
automatic. You have a 21 waiting.
Yeah, you have a 21 waiting for you, and a 21 for the crossbow bolts.
Oh, I do. All right, well, I have
Not-
to
not
use
to
it.
screw my plan over, but-
As the players cannot save it up, I cannot save it up either, as much as I would like to. Actually, no, he doesn't know. Tell me more about this homunculus.
What? I'm a half elf now. Hang on.
Tell me more.
Tell you more. Okay. So it is a magical construct. It has the appearance of like a parrot. It just happens to be metal. It's often, I mean, they're more often used in combat, but they can be used as like to help. So they can help like construct things and basically be an artificer's assistant.
Okay, so
it can fly.
Odds are a bard would know that he couldn't, that it was just a automaton for you. Even a bard. Okay.
I mean, he doesn't seem like the brightest.
But he's the bestest.
But he's the bestest, yeah.
Galaxy class.
Galaxy class.
Galaxy.
You know,
not a
the
rat.
the fat one.
Yeah.
Right. So I am going to use the Nat 21. As a matter of fact, Sir Lord Shadowfang is actually going to grapple your bird and get on it, and actually like as the bird goes for the dive and goes for the catch, he actually gets on top of it again, Ratatouille style, and then starts playing.
I totally look at Hildegard and I'm like, all right, no, I get it. I see what you saw in him. I could see where someone would fall for that.
Especially because he's Galaxy class.
That's right. Nat 1 for the Rat Lord. I am using the Nat 21 that I just received, but his next roll will be a Nat 1. So yes, he does in fact try to continue re-seducing Hildegard. Thankfully, he remembered her name. He was told her name.
He said it out loud.
And he was paying attention.
Woo! Dodged a bullet there. And so he actually stands up on top of the parrot and tries to play and gets a Nat 1.
Sweet child of mine.
Right. And that's when the bird grabs him. But meanwhile, that's a whole round in the future. Hildegard was slightly charmed and came forward and had actually put her crossbows down to her sides at least.
No. Have some dignity, Hildegard. We're not going to let him off the hook. We just don't want you to destroy our ship.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that. She goes, whip, whip. And the shark stops chomping. Yeah. And stops chomping into the. Actually, what? I have a remote. Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, okay, all right. And it stops digging into the side of the ship. Fine.
Cute.
So, Sir Bartholomew, the leader of this group of mercenaries, looks at you, Captain Box, and goes, okay, so here's the thing. He's my brother.
Oh.
And he's like He's the last brother I have, and I really kind of made a promise to Mom.
I'm picking up what you're throwing down here. I think. Is it me?
No, it's all of us.
Okay.
Well,
Resolution. Okay.
all right. How about this?
Lady,
one we have-
Madam Lady Hillary, I want to say, you can do better. You can do way better. I'd like to point out Exhibit A.
I'm also Galaxy class.
Look, she's like Starlight. And
Okay.
And
Mhm.
I mean, not only can you hold on to those ears, you can hold on to these ears.
Those are more flexible.
And let me tell you something.
What is happening? It seems like a seduction attempt, at the very least, a persuasion. Jaco, are you going along with this persuasion attempt? Okay. Theremin, what are you doing? Oh, you're in the space Tinder. You're sitting in the captain chair and watching. Mega, what are you doing during this?
Trying to figure out what's like going on exactly, because Mega doesn't really tend to pick up on like flirting or innuendos. That just kind of flies right over her.
Right on. Hey, well, Victoria London Fogg just threw down her Nat21 for box for this persuasion roll. Jaco, give me it. Yeah, you're gonna need to give me a persuasion. You can even give me a performance. If you're letting Captain Box kind of give the persuasion, you can do a performance check.
I
if
would
you'd like.
prefer
Either
persuasion.
Okay, let's do the persuasion then.
All right.
Thanks.
It's a 22.
All right.
I gotta say, cashing in one rat for 2 hotties is an upgrade.
Awesome. At this moment, in order to assist my captain, who I honor above all things, mostly because I think they're really cool, I cast Magic Lights, which, as everybody knows, is entirely useless, except it looks really cool.
Right on. Yeah. So she puts the safeties on the crossbows and puts them down.
Calm down. We'll
Are there
pour you a
drinks?
drink and we can have a great bitch session.
That's grand. I'll take your finest
You
whatever
will
drinks
be.
you have.
And then I look over at Bartholomew and I'm like,
Hey, babe.
Meanwhile,
Can you play some seduction music?
why? If that's in his repertoire, I'm going to be so excited.
who am I? What species am I trying to seduce?
What's your
Bipede. Computer, play Careless Whispers. Computer, volume 10.
Oh, I just Thraknar just thought of something
Shooter,
terrible. It's
stop.
like, wait, I have a better song. Is it just press the button and hit play? He rickrolls you.
Ugh. That's a good one.
Oh.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let. All right. So,
You know what? I am never going to give you up, Lady Madam Hilda. Because you know why? You deserve it. I will always be there for you.
I can't promise that. I'm sort of a
Yeah.
at least one something in every port.
I
But
will say, yes, I will
I
be
will
there
respect
for
you.
you and in other places as well. You know, you could call, text. People probably weep.
the Rats have already set up a candlelit dinner.
those rats, man.
Computer plays Let's Get It On. Nice. So, okay. Meanwhile, Jaco, what is your little parrot doing with Sir Lord Shadowfang of the Edge?
I think he's I'm just gonna leave an instruction basically to just keep him in jail basically and then leave him to the tender mercies of his brother, who now is fully aware that they're in big trouble if he doesn't rein his brother in.
What's of that?
His name is Batty,
right.
by the way, my parrot. So yeah,
He's
mine.
flies him over to one of the rooms, closes him. So you're having this candlelit dinner. It seems going. The rats have literally like done a whole like be our guest sort of thing. So, you know, they're just bringing in
They're
trays of
trying to kick
food.
their butts too.
You know, they're you know trays of fresh fruit and whatnot, and
I'd like to know more about you.
Yeah.
What makes you tick?
I like your ship. Where did you get it?
Yeah.
yes. It used to be the body of an actual shark, space shark, and then I had them, or a megalodon actually, and then I had them tear it all out, rebuild it, armors, everything, the works. Has a big chompy mouth. It's great.
That's impressive.
Oh, flippers that shoot lasers.
Oh, it's dark with mother freaking lasers. I love it. You are living the dream.
You really are.
Hildy, can I call you Hildy? I can't tell because you did freeze right then. Can I call you Hildy?
Yes, you may.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Hey, Hildy. Hey, Hildy. Thank you. I would also love just to hear your backstory. Like, what is a fine entity, bipedal, pale-skinned entity like yourself? How did you get mixed up with a tiny little rat-faced man like Bard? You know, you could do so much.
Hardly worth the story, but well, my little kingdom out in the astral realm.
My eyes go bang. Kingdom. Continue.
Well, Sir Bartholomew and his mostly very, very auspicious and brave rats were very instrumental in saving my estates. And
They really are great.
well,
They really are great.
I just couldn't help it that well, you know, that Sir Lord Shadowfang, he really just, I mean, look at him. He's just kind of cute. It's just,
No, I get it.
he's the best.
You know, little tiny little rat face and the little tail there. I mean, honestly, you can't go wrong with tails. Am I right? Tails. Forever. Here for the tail.
His ears are adorable.
However, tell me more about yours. Because it sounds like it must be a wonderful, beautiful place with such a fine, exquisite creature as yourself ruling it.
Oops, but I had been following this band of mercenaries around, and then I lost them. So
Screw those guys. You don't need them.
And then there they were. And Brawl.
Oh, this is brutal.
Back. Am I back?
I think you're back. You were following a band of mercenaries. And I tell you, I keep getting lost in your pinky right here that it is so hard for me to focus. Damn, that's a fine pinky.
I was following them, and then they disappeared.
Screw those guys.
I was on Brawl and just thinking I wouldn't find them again, and there they were, walking down the street on a giant hamster.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's our gang. Yeah. Okay, Brawl, that's where we were. You found them. Gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. Hey, if your pinky gets cramped at any point in time, I can definitely help loosen it up because it looks a little stiff there if you need a little pinky massage. Pinky. Okay.
And I wanted my revenge, but maybe I don't have to kill him, shoot him off into space.
Don't worry, he'll be aboard our ship for quite a while, and we'll make his life miserable.
Oh yeah. Also, he still may get killed and shot off to space, so you got that.
It's not by me. That seems so anticlimactic, if it were.
And tell you what, if we do shoot him into space, I'll write you a letter about it.
Would you for me?
We'll take pictures and everything. Babe, I love you. I don't know. I know it's just we just met, but I am so into you. As I don't even know where this is coming from. Are you feeling this? I'm feeling it. Are you feeling this? Is this happening? Is this happening?
Maybe.
The lights go out, turn it, and the lights go black.
Did it just get darker in here?
Hold on a second. Okay, and scene.
And scene. The next day. All right, so they're going through space. Sir Lord Shadowfang of the Edge is still in jail with the parrot.
The brig.
In the
brig, yes. In the brig. He's in the brig.
Oh, brig.
Bartholomew's like, okay, he kind of takes Captain Box to the side, goes, all right, so what's the plan?
Is she gone? Did she go?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
With a lot of the best alcohol.
Okay.
It's all right.
It's fine. It's fine.
We can get more.
Didn't kill my brother. I call it a win. So.
You all
also, was I I didn't quite get the hand gestures. I thought stab, and I was like, am I stab her? It wasn't quite clear.
No. Your brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can't really stab my brother.
Stab him a little. Like in a pinky toe.
I'm going to like punch him real good. Does that count?
That works also. Mhm.
Just give him the.
And I will say, if your brother drags any more shit back to our ship, I will engage a conversation between Theremin, your brother, and deep astral space. Are we on the same page here?
I just need to advise you that this might not be the only person that.
Okay, get it out now so that we can preemptively just write it down on a list.
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be a few other people in the astral realm that maybe might be mad. Little mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're talking
okay,
by
so
themselves.
Yeah.
write it on a list. And we'll hold it up to like everybody we meet.
Means my goblin. Nice. Yeah.
Theremin.
So
Captain, what if
Mm-hmm.
we just preemptively, because
here, get some.
there are apparently
There you go.
other space people who have been wronged by this little well-chapeaued creature.
It is a nice
How about it's a really nice hat. How about we just maybe
mm-hmm.
chop off some limbs,
Uh-huh.
burn them up,
Burn.
and when they already arrive, we just say, "Oh yeah, we already took care of it. Here you go. Here's an arm."
Huh? What do you think?
Your space
Looking at
connection is.
Bartholomew.
I was going to ask, is it possible we could fake his death?
Oh.
Oh, I wasn't planning on faking anything.
Bartholomew's like, no. That's, yeah. Yes. So I think we're having like some connection issue here. So we're gonna I'll wrap it up tonight here in this little conversation as we all try to figure out what to do with this bard. What do you do?
I do want a list of everybody that he can think of so that when we're in town, just start a list, and as you think of it, we'll add to it, okay?
Okay. That's yes. Gonna need a scroll. You know what? If you have some old like dot matrix printer paper that just keeps rolling.
Thraknar, do you got that kind of paper on board?
Actually, we have like a ton of it. I don't know why. So yeah.
Well, this is why apparently this is plot device paper. That's what this is, my friend.
If he wants to, he can type it in on the computer keyboard.
Oh, I'll just hand him this one right here. Yeah, here you go, buddy. Yeah. Do we have the same Bluetooth keyboard?
Sounds funny.
Oh, keyboard friends.
So we end the scene with the shark floating away into space. Hildegard,
I love you.
drinking your finest scotch, space scotch, and waving goodbye as Bartholomew and Sir Lord Shadowfang sit there at the keyboard, and Bartholomew was like, "Oh yeah, but what about that girl over there?" And then there was that, and then oh yeah, and he's like,
Okay,
yeah,
make it limited to the ones that want to kill you, and by association. Oh God.
Yeah, he really is. I think it's literally every woman he's ever met.
What about
And
seriously Maine? We're gonna put the seriously Maine ones in there too. And he's just and then remember the time we were at that place with the and he like Yeah. So as the crab goes off into space, and all of you are just sitting there like, oh God, as he's
Claudia.
typing away. I think we'll leave it there for tonight, as we'll give everyone one last little confession.
I feel like I need to have a sit down with our bard because it is possible to have many lovers across all of space without pissing off all of them or even any of them. Start with simple considerations like remembering names, caring about the time that you spend together. Yes, I think that's how we'll spend his time in the brig, is me giving him lessons on not being a douchebag.
I'm gonna have to second that from Jayco. We're gonna need to give him like a whole sensitivity training, and like this is coming from the guy who like wants to set stuff on fire. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get him the book Ethical Polyamory and You. Yeah, like who'd have thought that me blowing stuff up, accidentally blowing myself off of the dock and into space, then getting electrocuted unto death, seeing Thraknar, thinking that maybe he would be my good god. I don't know. Just for a moment, that was the least stupid thing to happen today. Not me. Yeah, no.
Well, my ship is weird. My platoon is horny. But I'm just happy to be back in space, man. That's really all.
Dear diary, today I had the sex, and it was awesome, just like they said it would be. Period. I hope to do the sex again. I'm a smooth mother fucker. And hot AF. These pipes are clean.
Well, I'm sure. Oh, sorry. I'm Hildegard. This is my pinky. You can tell by my pinky.
That's a hot pink.
Well, they'll never know about the bomb that I planted on their ship that's going to blow them up in just a few minutes. Oh, it's going to be so sweet. Sorry about that. Those are really nice other people, but that rat's got to go. That's it. He's got to go. And she hits the remote. 1 minute until detonation. And that's where we're going to end our show tonight, everybody. Let's see. What do we got here?
We've got pinky stuff with her.
You have 1 minute. We'll find out next week. Do they all blow up? Who knows? I am trying really hard to TPK this group.
I'm just happy to be on the show, guys.
All right, my friends. Thanks for coming tonight. We have, of course, a slew of shows coming up all this week. 12:30 Eastern times. We got Crafting with the Crew. 9 p.m. Gothic Horror Gaming. Thursday, Flash Phantasmagoria at noon. We got our 8 p.m. show of the week, which I believe we are going to try to do a new show with Zoran, who's doing a leatherworking for everyone. Well, not everyone, but for the people.
Patreon Saints game this Thursday.
Yeah, we have Grand Saints game this Thursday.
That's what it is. Okay, it's Grand Saints game. That's right. I have my weeks mixed up. That's great. All right, it is the Grand Saints game. I should write that new one down. Let's see. Thursday. Oh wait, yeah, Thursday. Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. What time, Shakespeare?
On Tuesday, we do Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And apparently we're going to be writing about fop rats and their fancy hats.
I love it. They have quite fancy hats. They do. Also, Modern Monday with Lady Prue. Let's see. And my friends, I want to thank you all for joining us. And of course, next week we'll be right here for SpaceJammer episode 3. Thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. If you had a good time, do make sure to follow if you haven't already. And we hope to see you all again, my friends, because this is Nat21 Adventures SpaceJammer. When a Nat20 just won't do, you're definitely going to need a Nat21. Thanks for coming, everybody.